Hi, welcome to day 10 of Inwards, your 30-day yoga journey. I am so excited for today's session because it is moving from the inside out. What that means is that today's class is going to be a really detoxifying class as we come through quite a lot of twists. And we're really going to focus our attention on actually feeling the sensation of coming into the twist from the inside to the outside. So focusing that attention inwards first before we actually shift the body. I'm excited to bring you this flow because I love twist flows. I love detoxifying the body, and I'm excited to bring that into today's session. So let's begin just by sitting on our mat. I do recommend that you have a block handy. You may want to use it in some of the poses. If not, that's totally fine too. But just find yourself now in a comfortable seated position, lengthening up tall through the body and taking a lovely big inhale and reaching the arms up overhead. Now as you exhale, bring the palms down in front of you, in front of the heart. One more time, taking a lovely big inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, and exhaling, bringing the hands down in front of the heart. This time as we inhale and reach our arms up overhead, we're going to exhale and coming into a twist by bringing our right hand to our right knee, and then feel that movement from the inside. Visualize the inside of the body moving as you open up and twist, and taking that left arm back behind you. On each inhale, lengthen up through the spine and allow the exhale to bring you into the twist. Coming through center on an inhale, and exhale, left hand to the right knee. Visualize again the inside of the body moving. Feel that body moving as you open up and twist to the right. Sometimes I do stumble over my words, so just letting you know ahead of time as we move into this twisting flow. Coming back through center on an inhale, and exhale, twisting to the left side. Back through center on the inhale and twisting back to the right. Coming back through center and releasing the hands down. From here we're going to roll over onto our hands and knees. So bringing those knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And we're going to bring our left hand to the center of the mat. As we inhale, we're going to open up to the right side of the mat. And as you exhale, we're going to sweep those right fingers underneath the left arm. Inhale, open up, feeling this inside the body first. Exhale, bringing the arm through. Where can you feel this most? Can you feel this through the torso area? Exhale, twist. Opening up one more time, holding here for a moment. Open through that chest a little more. And then as you exhale, we're going to sweep that right hand under the left and bring the shoulder and the ear to the mat. Now left hand can stay here, or you can walk the hand out towards the top of the mat. Breathing here, just allowing yourself this space, this moment to really tune into the body. Walking that left hand back, grounding down into the hand. Now noticing and becoming aware of the movements you're going to have to make. So grounding down into that left hand, lifting up, and then opening up through the chest as you take the right arm overhead. Planting that right hand on the mat, in the center of the mat. Grounding down into that right arm. Lifting up, opening up to the left side of the mat. As you exhale, bringing that left hand under the right arm. Inhale, opening up. Becoming really aware of that torso space as we come through these twists. This time we're going to open up, reach up, really open through that chest. Breathing here for a moment. Can you open a little further? And then exhale, sweeping that left arm under, bringing the shoulder and the cheek to the mat. Right arm can stay here beside you, or you can walk your fingertips out to the top of the mat. Now walking that right hand back, becoming aware of the movements you're going to have to make before you take them. So grounding down into that right hand, lifting up through the right arm, opening up, lifting the left arm up as you inhale, and then exhale, planting the hand on the mat. Walking the hands forward a handprint, tucking the toes and lifting the hips for down dog. Now this is your first downward dog of the day, so feel free to move the legs a little bit. Walk your dog. Then really bend into the knees, lift the hips towards the ceiling, and as you begin to straighten, keeping that long spine. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward to find your half lift, long through the spine here. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching the arms up overhead and exhaling hands to heart center. Beautiful. Grounding down into the feet. Taking that action of lifting up through the legs, gently tilting that tailbone under, shoulders rolled down away from the ears and palms faced out in front of you. On your next inhale, beginning to reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward with a long spine over the legs. Inhale, come through your half lift. Then plant your hands and step back through plank. Now, as always, in plank position, you can stay here or you can bring your knees to the mat, whatever feels best for you. Then coming forward, lowering down halfway for your chaturanga. Push through to open through the chest for cobra and exhale back to down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward. Find your half lift, long through the spine. Can you feel that spine lengthening here? Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Half lift as you inhale. Plant hands, step back through plank. Lower down in your chaturanga. Push through for cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward. Find your half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. On your next inhale, bend through the knees, sweep the fingers on the mat and lift up to chair pose. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart, we're going to lean forward over the knees slightly and then visualize you're going to twist to the right side. We're going to take our left elbow to our outer right knee. Feel it from the inside and then take the action. Now really just take a second to check your knees, and we just want to make sure that left knee is not tracking in front of the right. We want the knees to be in line here. That left elbow is grounding into that right knee as you twist. Now grounding down into that right foot, we're going to begin to come to the toes of the left leg and we're going to step that left leg back, coming into a twist and a lunge. Now lifting up as you inhale, high lunge, before grounding down through that back left foot for warrior two. Breathing here. Taking that left hand down the back of the left leg, right arm overhead. Lifting up through Warrior Two on an inhale, coming back through your high lunge, grounding down the hands on the mat. Now grounding down into that left hand, we're going to open up the right arm to the right side of the mat again. Breathing here. And then exhale, taking that right hand to meet the left, stepping back through plank, lowering down in chaturanga, lifting up in cobra, exhale back to down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step forward. Find your half lift. Can you find a little more length? Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. On your inhale, bend your knees, sweep the fingertips on the mat, lift up for chair. Bringing the palms in front of the heart. And this time, we're going to take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. So leaning forward, feeling it from the inside, and then taking that action. Right elbow, left knee. Breathing here. Check your knees are in line. Then really grounding down into that left foot, coming up onto the toes of the right, and we're going to step back for your high lunge twist. Beautiful. If you lose balance here, that's totally okay. Just come out of it and then come back into it. Now, lifting up as you inhale, coming through high lunge. And then dropping that back heel for Warrior Two. Check your alignment. You can take a moment to readjust as you switch between postures. Now taking that right arm down the back leg, left arm comes overhead. Reverse Warrior. Coming back through Warrior Two on an inhale. And lifting that back heel. Coming back through your high lunge. Before lowering the hands to the mat. Grounding down into that right hand. Opening up to the left side. Left hand comes down to the mat. Step back through plank. Lower down halfway through chaturanga. Push through for cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Bend the knees up between the hands. Step forward. Find your half lift. Long through the spine. Can you lengthen any further? Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet. Lifting up, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sweep the fingertips, bend the knees, chair pose. Hands towards the heart. Left elbow, right knee, coming through your twist. Grounding down into that right foot, stepping the left foot back. Lifting up on an inhale. And exhale back to Warrior Two. Front palm faces up. Back hand comes along the back leg. Reverse Warrior. Coming up on an inhale. Warrior Two. Then lifting that back heel for high lunge. From here, we're going to bring the hands together in front of the heart. We're going to begin to ground down into that front foot. And we're going to lift up for warrior 3. Long through the body here, right out the crown of the head, out that back heel. Now here's where we're going to take the block. We're going to bring our block in under our left shoulder. We're going to take our left hand to the block, creating a long line from the crown of the head out the foot. Now you can stay here if this feels like enough, but otherwise we're going to come into twisted half moon. So grounding down into that left hand and into the right foot. And then we're going to take the action of opening the side of the chest to the right side. Right arm coming overhead. Breathing here. Right arm comes down to meet the left, and then bringing the palms together in front of the heart, coming back through that warrior 3, and then stepping back into your high lunge. Hands to the mat, left hand grounds down, open up to the right side. Planting the right hand on the mat, moving that block out the way, come through your chaturanga, into your cobra, and back to down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands, step forward. Find your half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs, ground down into the feet. Lifting arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pausing for a moment to breathe. Connecting in. Just noticing how the body feels at this point of the flow. Then bending your knees, sweeping the fingertips on the mat, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. Leaning over the legs, right elbow, left knee. Grounding down into that left foot as we step the right leg back. Lifting up through your high lunge. Then dropping that back heel, warrior 2. Left palm faces up as you sweep that arm overhead, taking the right hand down the right leg, reverse warrior. Coming back through warrior 2 before lifting up for high lunge, bringing the palms together in front of the heart, grounding down into that left foot as we begin to lean forward, lifting the right toes off the mat. Warrior 3. And finding your block and bringing it under the right shoulder. It could be at whatever height you choose to have it. And then bringing the right hand to the mat, to the block, sorry, grounding down into the foot, grounding down into the hand, then taking that left arm, sweeping it along the body as you open up for twisted half moon. Breathing here. Noticing where you're feeling this inside the body. Then bringing the left hand down to meet the right, bringing the palms together in front of the heart, warrior 3 here, and then step back to your high lunge. It can be quite tricky transitioning through all these postures, especially as some of them are balancing postures. So just note if you do fall out of it, it's totally fine. Just come back to it. Dropping the hands to the mat, grounding down into the right hand, moving that block out the way, and then opening up to the left side. Dropping that left hand to the mat, stepping back through plank, Lowering down through your chaturanga. Push through for cobra. Open that chest a little more. And exhale back to down dog. Now from here we're going to take our feet as wide as the mat. And we're going to begin to walk our hands back towards the feet. And dropping the hips down. Coming into Malasana pose. So a squat position. So our knees are trekking out over our toes. Our bottoms are grounding down towards the mat. They're not touching the mat, but just grounding down towards it. Elbows are coming to our inner knees and we're long through the spine here. Now you guessed it, we're going to come into a twist here. So we're going to take our right hand to the mat. Then feeling it from the inside, opening up, left arm reaches overhead for your twist. Breathing here. Hands come down together in front of the heart. Then left hand goes to the mat. Opening up through the body, through the chest, right arm reaches overhead. Palms come together in front of the heart, pausing here in your Malasana. And then from here, we're just going to lower our bottoms onto the mat. Coming forward a little bit on your mat, so you're about halfway up your mat. And then from here, we're going to bring our hands behind our knees, lifting our feet off the mat for boat pose. So open through the chest here. Now bringing the palms together in front of the heart, and we're just going to take a twist to the left side, back through center, a twist to the right, come through center, twist to the left, twist to the right. One more time on each side. You can do this. Beautiful. Hands come behind the knees, dropping the feet to the mat and lowering down onto your back. Bringing the knees into the chest, just taking a moment to rock side to side. Before lengthening the left leg out long, taking the left hand to the right knee, right arm comes out beside you, and then dropping that right knee over the left leg in a twist. Your gaze can come out over that right shoulder. And my belly is already making noises, which just goes to show how good twisting poses are. This is the detoxifying happening, the digestion happening. Coming back through center and inhale before releasing that right leg long and bringing the left knee into the chest. Left arm comes out beside you, and then taking that left knee over the right leg in your twist. Bringing that knee through center on an inhale. Bringing both the knees into the chest for one final time. Taking any movements you feel you need here now. Just going to remove my hairpiece so that I can relax. And then we're going to extend the legs long. Allow the feet to just drop open and palms come face up alongside the body, and just relaxing in your Shavasana, letting go of everything, of the breath, of the body, just simply being in this moment. Beginning to take some movements in the fingers and the toes. Making those movements bigger through the wrists and the ankles before stretching the arms overhead. Taking a nice full body stretch before bending the knees and rolling to the side. Pausing here for a moment just to find some space for gratitude for taking this time for you today, for making it through 10 days, and then grounding down into the hand, lifting up and coming to sit. I really hope you've enjoyed this detoxifying practice and that you're enjoying the 30-day yoga challenge. Tomorrow we move on and we do something a little bit different, so I'm excited to see you there. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Remember, if you liked this practice, to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button. And if you want to hear when videos drop, hit the notification bell and you will be the first to know. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.